Hello students, in this lecture we are going to see the classification of organic compounds. Okay, classification of organic compounds, and generally it is broadly classified into two types. One is the acyclic compounds and cyclic compounds. Acyclic and cyclic. Okay, that means one is without a ring and another one is with a ring, cyclic. Okay, acyclic and cyclic compounds. Okay, generally these acyclic compounds also called as open chain compounds or aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds. Okay, and the cyclic compounds also called it as a closed ring compounds. Closed or ring compounds. Closed or ring compounds. Okay, again in the acyclic compounds classified into the two types. One is the saturated, another one is the unsaturated. Okay, so saturated means without a pi bond, a pi bond. That means it consists only the single bonds, okay, that you call it as a saturated. And next one is the unsaturated. What is the unsaturated? Which consists of a pi bond, again two types. Those are with the double bond and another one is with the triple bond. Okay, so you with the double bond you consider it as alkenes, and with the triple bond you consider it as alkynes. Okay, alkenes and alkynes. Next, in the cyclic compounds or ring compounds, again these are classified two types. One is a homocyclic, another one is a heterocyclic. Okay, homo, that means same type, hetero and a different type. Okay, so in the homocyclic, again one more name, carbocyclic. That means in this cyclic, in the ring, all are with the carbons only. All the atoms are carbons only. Okay, come to the heterocyclics. Some of the ring are not the carbon, that means it may be oxygen, or it may be a nitrogen, or it may be a halogen, or it may be a sulfur. Okay, but here all are that ring are carbons. Okay, again these homocyclic are classified into two types. In this, alicyclic and aromatic. Alicyclic means alicyclic, aromatic. Okay, simply these alicyclic compounds are also called as non-aromatic compounds. Okay, these are aromatic and non-aromatic, right? Again the aromatic compounds are classified into two types: benzenide compounds, non-benzenide compound. You know the benzene ring, right? Okay, what is the benzene ring? You know, generally the benzene is like this. Here it is a benzene. Here it is benzene, or people can also write like this. Here it is a benzene, or you can also write like this also. So don't worry, all are same. Why they are same, that you will learn later. Okay, this is nothing but the benzene. So any compound with the benzene structure, you call it as a benzenide structure, and any compound without a benzene, you can call it as a non-benzenide compounds. Okay, so here what I said, heterocyclic means in the cyclic compound there is a other than carbon can be present. Okay, so again these heterocyclic compounds are two types: non-aromatic and aromatic. Very similar to here, non-aromatic and aromatic. Okay, very good. First we can see the acyclic compounds. In the organic compounds, first is the acyclic. So acyclic are open chain or aliphatic compounds. Okay, so generally these acyclic compounds consist straight or branched chain compounds. Okay, again these are okay. So what I said, acyclic compounds are two types: saturated, unsaturated. Again the each saturated consists of either it consists straight chain or branched chain. Okay, so straight chain you call it as a linear, it is a straight chain. Linear compounds, or it is a branched one. Okay, similarly unsaturated also. Unsaturated also classified into two types. linear or branch. Okay, so now we can see few example for that. Saturated linear and saturated branched. So saturated linear, you know that ethane and ethane, propane, butane. Okay, but while writing the butane, you have to write the N-butane and N-pentane. So N represents that it is a linear one. It is a linear without any branch. Okay, it is a straight chain hydrocarbon. Okay, but up to propane there is no problem. Ethane, propane you can write directly, but come to the butane and pentane and hexane. Okay, if it is a linear, you have to write the N before that. Okay, right. And when you come to the branched one, you see here there is a branch here. Here it is a linear and here is a branch, and here it is a linear and this is the branch, and here it is a linear and these two are the branches. These two are the branches. Okay, so first you have to find out which one is a linear and which one is a branched one. Okay, so don't worry about the nomenclature, that we are going to discuss in the later lectures. Okay, and next in the unsaturated means which consists a pi bond, again in that linear and branched. Okay, so look at here, this is a linear with the pi bond, and here it is a branch. Here it is a linear and here it is a branch. Okay, so you have to find out, this is again a linear with the pi bond, and here it is a linear with the branch, okay, so again the acetylene is a linear and acetaldehyde is again a linear. So I will write like this, CH3 CH double bond O. Here it is a linear, but here it is a branch. Here it is a branched one. Okay, right. So with this, whatever the acyclic aliphatic is over, next we are going to see the cyclic compounds. So closed chain or ring compound, cyclic, closed chain or ring compounds. Okay, so here what I said, the closed chain compounds or ring compounds are again two types, homocyclic and heterocyclic. Okay, what is the homocyclic? In this, only carbon atoms joined in the form of ring. Come to the heterocyclic, carbon atoms join with the others in the form of a ring. Okay, others means whether it is oxygen or some halogen or in the nitrogen or some sulfur, etc. Okay, so look at the example here. Here these are the example, only the carbon atoms joined. Here is a carbon, carbon and carbon, and here is a carbon, 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 carbon and carbon. Okay, that means all are carbons joined in the form of a ring. Those you can call it as a homocyclic or carbocyclic. Okay, next come to the heterocyclic. So heterocyclic means along with the carbon there is a chance of other atoms like oxygen or halogen or nitrogen or sulfur or like this. Okay, so this is a one example. This is a oxygen. But these are the carbons. Here is a carbon, 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 carbon is there. Okay, and this is heterocyclic compounds, and these are the homocyclic compounds. Okay, again what I said, these homocyclic compounds are two types, classified into two types. One is the alicyclic, another one is the aromatic. So these alicyclic are also called as non-aromatic. Okay, so what is this alicyclic? Alicyclic is nothing but aliphatic cyclic. Aliphatic means whether it may be a saturated or unsaturated. అంటే దాంట్లో పూర్తిగా సింగిల్ బాండ్స్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు లేదా డబుల్ బాండ్స్ అయినా ఉండొచ్చు, కానీ సైక్లిక్ కాంపౌండ్ అన్నమాట. ఓకే, aliphatic cyclic compounds. Okay, here you see example, cyclohexane. ఇక్కడ cyclohexane, ఎందుకంటే alicyclic అంటే ఏం చెప్పాను నేను, aliphatic cyclic. aliphatic అంటే ఏంటి, మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ aliphatic చెప్పాను కదా, aliphatic అంటే saturated, unsaturated ఏవైనా ఉండొచ్చు. ఇక్కడ చూడండి aliphatic. ఓకే, సో ఇందులో డబుల్ బాండ్ ఉండొచ్చు, ఉండకపోవచ్చు. ఓకే, బట్ షుడ్ బి with the all carbons. Okay, next one is the aromatic compounds. So what we call an aromatic, that is a specialty, so that you will learn later in the second year, but right now just I'll give small rules. Again, these are confusing, but just to remember, that's it. So what is the aromatic compound? Okay, so here I am writing the benzene. Already what I said, the benzene. Here is a benzene and this is the aromatic. This is aromatic. How I am saying is that there are some rules. What are the rules? Is that the first rule is that, what is the first rule? The first rule should be cyclic. So that means benzene, is it cyclic? Cyclic, obviously. So that first rule is satisfied. And the second one, it should be planar. Generally the benzene is like a planar molecule, so that the second rule is also satisfied. Third one is that on each carbon there is a sp2 hybridization. Look at here, this carbon is connected with the double bond and this carbon is also connected with the double bond, and this is the same, this is, so that in here all carbons undergoes to the sp2 hybridization, so that rule 3 also satisfied. Next, delocalization. Delocalization means, that is also I'll explain later. So all the pi bonded electron will rotate in the molecule, that is nothing but the delocalization, so that fourth one is also satisfied. Next, fifth one, Haeckel's rule. This follows the Haeckel's rule, that is nothing but the 4n plus 2. 4n plus 2 is nothing but, here the number of bonds, here the number of bonds. Of course, don't worry, this is not about, you just remember it has to follow the 4n plus 2 rule. Okay, these rules you don't require right now, just for your understanding I am telling. Okay, but here in the classification, what you have to remember is that one is a benzenide and another one is a non-benzenide. Okay, so what is the benzenide? Whatever the compound with the benzene structure, it includes the benzene. Okay, so whatever that with the benzene rings, it is very similar to the benzene, you can call it as a benzenide structure, benzenide aromatic compound. And what are the non-benzenide aromatic compounds is that, very simply, here look at here, how many carbons are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there, but here 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 carbon, so it is a non-benzenide structure. Here 1 2 3 4 5, only 5, so that it is again non-benzenide. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so again it is a non-benzenide structure. Okay, right? So like this, benzenide, non-benzenide aromatic compounds, benzenide and non-aromatic benzenide compounds. So don't worry, it is a heterocyclic compound. Okay, yeah, look at here, there is a one more example for the non-benzenide structure. This is a tropylium cation. How many carbons are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so 7 carbons are nothing but the non-benzenide. If it is contained only 6 carbons, it is a benzenide structure. Okay, very simple. Next, look at here, heterocyclic compounds. Again, heterocyclic compounds are two types. One is a aromatic, another one is a non-aromatic. Okay, so hetero non-aromatic and hetero aromatic. What I said, heterocyclic, generally here it contains the other than carbon atoms in the ring, other than carbon atoms in the ring. Okay, so what is the hetero non-aromatic is that, this is the oxygen, tetrahydrofuran. And what is the heteroaromatic is that, very simply, it consists the carbons, this carbon is connected with the two sp2 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 hybridization. Okay, here it is a sp3 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 sp3. Okay, so that means in the aromatic, every carbon should undergoes to the sp3 hybridization with the planar structure and with the delocalization Okay, these are the examples for the heterocyclic aromatic compounds, heterocyclic aromatic compounds. Okay.